Hey everybody, it's Zero Gear Plus. Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. In the last episode, which was recorded quite a time ago, we opened up the path so that we could make our way to Pazuzu's tower, and now we're here. So you must be little Norma, if I were to hazard a guess. I was so afraid no one would find me, but now I can go home. Your dad's waiting for you. That's right, skedaddle. This is not a place for children, you see. So there are monsters over there, so I want to see what's going on over. Never mind. Well, I mean, this is just one guy. We can fight one guy. And it's a new guy. These guys are part of the Beholder lineage. Okay, so these are just actually Beholders. I don't know what I was thinking of that we came across before that are Beholder adjacent. These guys are... Okay, okay. If we're going to do this, you guys are going to get your just desserts. Ready? Here we go. Still weak to Mega Grenade. Weak to Smoke-type Elemental, if that's even a thing that can be worried about. And it's just coming out swinging. This game is mad at me for having not played in a while. Alright, well. I guess they don't like smoke because it reminds them of their own tendency to, I don't know, self-destruct. Thanks, Kaylee. Let's go ahead and, I hate that I do that. Let's go ahead and fix that blind status for you. The axe is already not very accurate, and, yeah, it's just gonna be that much worse. So, Pazuzu's Tower. Let's talk about this. This dungeon is it's kind of a mountain climb. It's an over the hill kind of climb. It's the puzzle of this place is that we have to make it so that Pazuzu gets stuck. So the reason we could just talk to him, I mean, it's right here. I was waiting for you, little beasts. Saw you. And then we can't follow him up the elevator. So Pazuzu's gonna stand in the elevator all damn day, and we have to get him stuck on a floor where he can't leave. And it could be any of them. There's a couple different ways that you can actually get him stuck. I mean, you're doing the same thing every time, but there isn't one particular way to do this. It's like there's a couple of ways. There are a couple different floors you can get them stuck on. We're going to see every floor in this dungeon. We're probably going to be here for an episode or two, so settle in. Kaylee is starting to show some weakness. I need to stop doing that. Kaylee not being able to just one-shot monsters anymore is starting to become a little bit of a liability, especially with how inaccurate her axe is. Yeah, this is really the point of the game where the devs wanted you to be the one to kind of take over in terms of power. So there's a couple directions we gotta go. There's a bunch of cool stuff in here. There are two treasures in particular that I am on the lookout for while we are here. They are the final wizard spell of the game, as well as the final sword of the game. So you don't want to skip out on either of those because they are the best things that we could possibly have going into the endgame. And this guy is a new enemy. I completely forgot to show the flying enemies earlier. I'll come and do a battle with those. I just completely, I just don't know what came over me. Just brain was off. I was like, oh, okay, random battle. We fought these guys before, and we fought stuff like them. Probably weak to water still, but, I'm not gonna find out. These manticores, though, they'll cast Quake on us, and they don't hit us for that much damage, so we can just kind of power them over. That's not English. Overpower them. Plow over them. I don't know. There's a bunch of different ways I could have said that correctly, and I chose none of the right ones. Well, this looks promising. I'm just gonna go ahead and, new enemy. We did just fight a Chimera, I thought. The guy in the big tree, I thought that was a Chimera. Or maybe it was something else. I want to say Ghidra. I'm like, that's not right. That's Godzilla speak. So, these guys are much... Okay, well, not when you miss, but these guys are significantly weaker than that little mini-boss area guy, so they can probably hit really hard. Honestly, I don't remember. These guys are kind of endgame fodder. They're just big monsters that you hit and they fall over. Okay, I'm gonna clear a pathway really quick. Alright, that was terrifying. Those things can petrify you, so be on the lookout for that. I really should be fighting some more of these enemies so that we can catch up in levels. I should be closer to level 30 than I am, and I'm not. And that's a me problem. So if you're playing at home, maybe stop and smell the roses a little bit. I'm not gonna, because this game's simple enough if you know what you're doing, but I question my ability to even do that some of the time. Can we go one fight, please, without Kaylee getting blinded by those stupid things? Thank you. And everything in this dungeon just... I mean, that's any dungeon, really, but, like, everything specifically in this dungeon just wants me dead. Like, oh, the woman can't see. Kill the man. Alright, I just figured I'd take those guys out off screen. It's just more of the same. This dungeon is, pretty samey looking. Ah, here's the... Oh, we got some new guys as well, so this will be the floor of showing fights. But to show fights, we gotta pick them. These are Garudas. These guys, I've just been hoping that they get... I think they can be petrified if I was paying any attention. Most pet things in this dungeon can be petrified. These guys might not be able to, because for whatever reason, I think things in the rock family can't be instant-killed by petrification. What am I doing? I forgot that she maintained target on the previous guy. So we're just gonna get beat up a little bit here. That's fine. These guys, thankfully, don't hit that hard. Oh, no, these guys can be petrified too. So yeah, Claw's your friend. And Bob's your uncle. Level up for me, which is good. We need those. And... hold on. Oh, it's right here. Okay, I thought we were gonna have a problem. And we do have a problem. It's this new guy, Thanatos. It's still just another Dullahan, but this one has significantly less HP. Obviously, I believe it said he was immune to poison, but he's not immune to death. Now, I know that I can't be blinded. Like, that's not lost on me. I just think it's funny that I leave a fight that has a beholder in it, and both of us have vision, and when I come back, Kaylee is blind. There's something about that that kind of makes me laugh a little bit. Let's top off while I'm thinking about it. Alright, new enemy time. These, I don't even think these guys got a recolor. These are sorcerers. I think they resist magic pretty well, but they don't have a lot of HP, and they don't have much physical defense, so... And I think they're weak to petrification, so... They're also really good at not getting hit. So you're gonna heal all of that back? That's cool. Maybe this time I can kill you correctly. End him rightly. Can we... Thank you. And thank you? Okay, well, I don't think you can kill both of us. I was playing with fire there, because I was definitely in kill range, but Kaylee could have survived. And as long as one of us lives, that's all we need. I just want to skip most of these fights. I didn't have to do this now, but like if I get it into a situation where I can get Pazuzu stuck on this floor, it'll just be handy to not have to clear those guys out first. And you are not at risk of falling, so thankfully this isn't one of those dungeons where it's like, oh, I misstepped and now I gotta do all this over again. Speaking of misstepping, two things. One, Manticores are, in fact, strong against the arrow spells, so just have Kaylee attack them physically. Two, they are immune to petrification, so maybe hit them with something a little harder than claws. They're not immune to rock falling on their head, though. Actually, yes, they are resistant to earth damage as well, so meteor really isn't your friend. Yeah, just something, hit them really hard with something. As long as you can keep your main character, his canon name is Benjamin, which I don't know how to feel about that, but if you can pretty much keep him from getting petrified, those guys aren't too bad. If you had to use a magic spell, I'd go with something like White, which they don't resist, but it's not the strongest thing in the world, so you're still only going to deal maybe 450 damage. Still, it's good to get some damage across the board so that you can just kind of whittle them down with Kaylee, following up with her axe. I am constantly about to die. Okay, I want to do some looking around, because we are actually on the roof of Pazuzu's tower right now. Aha. And I believe there's some goodies for us nearby. Yes. That we're not going to be able to pick up. That's the final pendant, or what have you. Yeah, okay. I see what's going on here. Well, I'm going to heal first before we have ourselves a catastrophe. While I'm thinking about it, I didn't think about it in the last fight, but while we're here, you guys can actually see on the top floor, on the roof of Pazuzu's tower, the battle background's a little different. So I thought I'd point that out. That's kind of nice. Let's not. So we're gonna have you go after him, and you start on the Beholder because I hate him. Okay, so you're gonna cure the Beholder. That's neat. And then he's going to not blind me because I am unblindable. Oh my god, that's so much better. I was fighting against the Chimera battle or so ago, and I had me going after the Chimera with the claws, and Kaylee was going after a mage with the axe, and the mage kept healing off the axe damage, and I just wasn't killing the Chimera with the claw. It was very frustrating. Come to find out that those Chimeras have poison touch, so if you attack them with a physical attack, they can poison you. That's fun. Thought you'd want to know. So how's everybody doing today? There's a bunch of monsters back to back, so I feel like I don't get a whole lot to talk about in between, but like, I want to know. Drop in the comments how you guys are doing, because I care. My kingdom! For no more fights with 3 monsters in them! Please, game, do something about it! My prayer remains unanswered. Can we just park for a second and just think about what brought us to this point? I'm almost out of white spell slots. That's how many times we've had to heal in this dungeon. Okay, this looks a little different. We got new Naga-type enemies. Well, what's that over there? That looks rather interesting. I'm gonna get a read on whatever I can see here and see what we're looking at. Ah! Okay, so here's the thing. Here's the thing. I'm probably going to do something interesting with that in post. These switches, you need to hit them with your axe. They only appear on even-numbered floors. I don't know if you guys have been able to catch on to this, because it's a fact I forgot until just now. Those long hallways of stairs and 3 monster fights happen on even floors. So you go up. The odd-numbered floors are where the, where the elevator will stop. And the even-numbered floors have these little switches that you can make it so that the elevator cannot go past that floor. Does that make sense? I think it makes sense. It's pretty easy. I am going to have to go up at some point to be able to get around to this stuff. There is some stuff that is back there. And I want to get what's in this chest before going over here, to be quite frank. And we can face off against a new monster. This is the Naga. These guys are probably resistant to poison. I don't think they'd be resistant to strong and sleep. But nope, we killed them all the same because they're not resistant to petrify. That's great. They're going to put Kaylee to sleep. They can't put me to sleep, so I'm not worried about that. Oh my god, that's probably the easiest fight we've had since we got here. I hate wizards. And here we get the flare spell, the final spell. Let's test it, shall we? Let's test it. I want to test it on something. Blow this up really quick, and then we'll put the claw back on. Claw makes our magic spells slightly better. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to go down here. We're going to select the flare spell. And Kaylee's going to heal us, because we could use that right now. Very nice. Sleep lure. I don't think you could put me to sleep. Nope, but that may have reset my turn. Okay, I can be put to sleep. That's rather annoying. I just want to show off my new spell, please. I can't be confused. You just die. We'll just do it to the sorcerers. It's fine. It's fine. So you think yourself the ultimate wizard. Prepare to eat your words. Okay, these guys, I know that we're gonna get a nice healthy flare spell. Okay, after you cast a mediocre blizzard spell. That's neither here nor there. Okay, after Kaylee asks them a question. After he gets a chance to heal himself. And then the third one probably goes, right? Yeah, you're going to try to mute me, but I can't be silenced. So eat my flare! That probably would have been better if there was only 2 of them. It definitely would have wiped them all out. But, like, that's pretty neat, right? Okay, and now we're missing. Look, it's not the spell that's bad. It's me that's bad, and the game that wants me to look worse. Why are you guys not healing yourselves? Must be a consolation prize. I'll, gladly accept. Okay, so that little boop means that we're good to go, and you can see here it is not black in there, which means that we've sealed off this elevator. It's not exactly, it's not clear, especially when I didn't show it ahead of time, but that is what that means. Now, this is where we came in from. I would like to go up here, and I want to be able to get upstairs, but do I want to go upstairs on the right or upstairs on the left? Because either way is going to put me back in floor, what are we on, 6? Wait, this is going to bring us upstairs. That's not right. I don't want to go upstairs. I want to go downstairs. Those were upstairs, right? Pardon me. One moment. So those are definitely downstairs. Ah, okay. So there is, I guess there's just 2 ways down into this area. There was a Thanatos that I killed and then proceeded to not go down because I thought there was treasure this way first. Okay, so I want to go to the left so that we can go down. Never mind. Just ignore me. Okay, so Kaylee died, but I got a level up. So that kind of evens out, right? Let's give her another one. And you know what? Even with all of the cutting I've been doing, like, I think this is going to be enough for an episode. So I'm going to call it here. We pretty much made it halfway through Pazuzu's Tower. We made it up to the top and started going back down the other side. So in the next episode, we should be able to finish up the tower, confront the bad guy, and beat the game. Because we'll have all the crystals, and that'll be it. So who's ready for the finale, everybody? This is your Gear Plus signing off, and I'll see you guys then.